Hi Virgo, welcome to your love reading for January 2017. We are working with two decks again, so let's go ahead and begin. Also, if you enjoy watching love readings, make sure to check out my general love readings posted every Wednesday. Okay, so I've already shuffled the deck. Let's go ahead and get 9 cards for you from this deck. This is for the sign of Virgo for January 2017. The first card that you have is the Three of Cups. Virgo, January 2017. The Sun. Virgo, 2017. So January 2017. Nine of Swords. Virgo, January 2017. Nine of Wands. Virgo, January 2017. The Fool. Virgo, January 2017. Ten of Wands. Virgo, January 2017. The Magician. Virgo, January 2017. Six of Wands. Final card. Virgo, January 2017. The Empress. The card at the bottom of the deck is going to represent the main energy around your love life for the month of January, and you have the Ace of Swords. So this could be clarity, this can be hearing the truth from someone, but also kind of having an epiphany, an aha moment, and finally kind of understanding what's going on in your love life or what it is that you have to do. And we will see how this ties in with the rest of the reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the top row. Here you have the Three of Cups, the Sun, and the Nine of Swords. So one thing that I'm noticing here is we have the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and then we have the Ten of Wands here. Seeing these nines like this and the 10, I kind of feel like something is kind of nearing completion. This can be a relationship, but it can also be difficulty in a relationship. Let's take it one card at a time. Okay, so the first card that you have is the Three of Cups. So of course this is a card of family. This can represent marriage, children, laughter, joy, and celebration. So even though I see in this reading, and these nines came out back to back, Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, that you're very concerned about your love life, or you're very concerned about a relationship, that there is a positive outcome. There is positive energy around the situation. You have the Sun. So this is a major arcana, and this is the most positive cards of all the majors. This is a successful outcome. This is positive energy. This is success, happiness. This also represents marriage and children. So I feel like those of you that are struggling maybe in a marriage, because I see that in this card, you're worried about something happening that you really don't want to see. There's a lot of stress behind the Nine of Swords, a lot of tension, kind of angst and mental agony. So I feel like that this reading here, this part of the reading is telling you that there will be a positive outcome, but I kind of feel like you're very much on edge. You're very concerned about something happening in your relationship or in your love life in January. You have the Nine of Swords. So this is the ultimate card of worrying and tension and anxiety and kind of fearing the worst. So for some of you, it is lined up here with the Ten of Wands. You may be fearing the worst, maybe in a relationship where you don't know where things are headed. You do have the Ace of Swords telling you that you will have clarity. And with the Nine of Swords, you don't have clarity. You don't know the truth, and so you're trying to imagine what the truth is. And what you're imagining is far worse than what is actually happening. So this might be for those who are coupled, that you're fearing you're losing your partner. For those who are single, you might be fearing that you're not going to meet that romantic partner. But remember that you have these positive energies of the Three of Cups and the Sun. Especially the Sun. This is kind of brightening up any type of fears or worries that you have, telling you that even though you have those reservations about your love life or problems with a partner, that there will be a positive outcome to all of this. You also have the Nine of Wands. So this tells me that there's fear when it comes to relationships in January, that you may be holding yourself back, maybe from speaking the truth, maybe letting your guard down. That is the energy of the Five of Wands. You feel you have to protect yourself. So again, going back to the main energy, it could be that in January you have to kind of speak your mind. You have to tell your partner what it is that is worrying you. Tell your partner that you feel uneasy about the relationship. Jumping over here, we have the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is that this energy of being completely fed up and exhausted and kind of getting ready to give up on someone. Now, again, fear, not wanting to get hurt and getting ready to give up on someone, but look at what is right in the middle. You have the Fool, which is a major arcana, but it's also telling you that you don't have to give up on anything. This is a new beginning, but this does require taking a risk when it comes to a relationship. So this might be taking a risk and forgiving a partner and staying in a relationship, but could also be taking a risk on a new person coming into your life. And it could be that for those who are single, that you're just kind of fed up with dating. You don't want to do that anymore. You don't want to risk being hurt again, and you're just kind of tired of the same old thing. They're telling you that if you take a risk, that this will pay off for you. This is a giant leap of faith, trusting your heart and your intuition, which leads you to a new beginning. And all these cards going down the center of the reading are all positive. The Sun, again, success, happiness, positive energy, a risk paying off for you. And, of course, the Victory card. So I feel like even though things may be kind of tense and there may be worry about your love life or relationship, that there's a need to adjust the way that you're thinking about your love life or partner, but this will pay off for you. Then you have the Magician, another major arcana. So this is telling you that you have to take your power back. And with cards like this, you really need to do that. Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, Nine of Swords. Take your power back from this fear that you're having about your love life or your relationship. This is being proactive. So again, I kind of get the message that for some of you where you're struggling, you're worried about something very specific happening in your love life, that you need to speak about this with your partner. There's a need to be very vocal about this, about you know, the energy of not wanting to move forward anymore and having all these reservations about your love life. There's a need for you to take control with the Magician. This is all, you know, this card is telling you that your love life will be what you want it to be in the month of January. There's a need for you to take control. If you can do that, you have the Six of Wands. So this is victory. This is you celebrating. This is you celebrating, you know, the fact that you have overcome a challenge. And for some of you, that maybe the challenge is that you gave love a second chance, or maybe you gave a certain romantic partner a second chance. I just feel like you being very proactive when it comes to your love life and refusing to give in to fear and anxiety leads to a positive outcome. There's a need for you to kind of really get in there and do the work this month. You also have the Empress, another major arcana. So this card is all about abundance. This is also a card of marriage and children. This is a card of having it all and not having to settle. So I feel like for those of you that are dealing with this energy here of the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Wands, you don't have to settle. You don't have to keep quiet about the, you know, the anxiety and the fear that you're having and the thoughts you're having of giving up on love or a specific relationship. The Empress is telling you that you can have that ideal relationship, but it does require you to be more hands-on and kind of speaking about your fears that you have about a relationship or maybe about your love life. I feel like things need to come to the surface. And again, with the main energy being the Ace of Swords, this is telling you that for some of you there's a need to adjust the way that you're thinking, but also you will have clarity in the month of January. You will know the truth of what's really going on behind the scenes. Okay, so let me get some more cards from this deck. Confirmation. What additional confirmation is there for the sign of Virgo for January? Five of Swords. Virgo, January 2017. Three of Swords. King of Pentacles. Wow. Interesting. I feel like you've got something really, really intense going on in the month of January. I mean, as it is, you know, the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Wands, and then the additional confirmation is the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords. You do have the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is you. You are an earth sign. There's a need for caution. You have the Five of Swords over here. And notice how it's right next to the Nine of Swords. The Five of Swords is kind of a word of caution. And this can mean that somebody is kind of sabotaging your life. And it could be that someone's meddling in your relationship. But I feel that the main message is that you have to be careful. Because with the Five of Swords, you can make an unwise decision that will come back and haunt you. And also that could lead to exactly what you don't want. You have the Three of Swords. This is a card of breakup, divorce. This is pain, separation, but also fighting and misunderstanding. So I feel like you have to be careful in the month of January. There's some tricky energy around you. There's a need for you to really kind of be hands-on when it comes to your relationship. Really talking about your feelings, talking about your fears, get everything out in the open. With the Five of Swords being right next to the Nine of Swords, I feel like your worst fears, I hate to say it, but that's what I see in the cards, your worst fears can manifest into reality if you allow it. You don't have to allow this to happen. You don't have to let it in. Again, this little area of the reading right here is like what you want to think about, especially if you're in a kind of troubled relationship. What is it that you're fearing? Why is it that you want to give up? Like, you have to be careful in the decisions that you're making. You don't want something to come back and haunt you, especially when there's a lot of fear kind of operating here. Okay, so let's move on to the next deck and see what messages come up here. What additional messages are there for the sign of Virgo for January 2017? Queen of Wands. Virgo, January 2017. Knight of Cups. Virgo, January 2017. Seven of Pentacles. The card at the bottom of the deck from this deck is the Three of Cups. So this is a repeating card for you. And again, this is a card of joy and celebration, happiness, marriage, and children. And you already have that energy right here. So for you, for Virgo, this is the most important message for you. That you can still be happy. Yes, there's a lot of red flags going on in this reading. A lot of, a lot of tension and fear and anxiety. But you're being told that you can still have it all. You can still have that marriage you want, the children, the joy, the laughter. You don't have to get sucked in by some of these fears that I see going on in this reading. So I'm glad that this card came up twice for you. You also have a court card right here. You have the Queen of Wands. So this is someone who is a fire sign, male or female, and this could be your significant other. For those who are single, this might be someone who's coming into your life. This came right after the Queen of Wands, so this is the Knight of Cups. So this, for those who are single, this could be someone who's coming into your life to kind of sweep you off your feet. That's the energy of the Knight of Cups. This is someone that wants to romance you, and this is, change and movement in your love life. So for those who are single, I feel like there's, the possibility of a fire sign kind of coming into your life and offering the possibility of a relationship. And for some of you, it could be that this person who's a fire sign, and I have to say it because, the last card that I pulled is the Seven of Pentacles. This card can represent like being very cautious and weighing all your options before committing to something, looking at all the details, being very meticulous and at looking at a situation, especially a relationship. You're really looking at this person from all angles, analyzing them. Do I want this person in my life or not? And for some of you, like I said, this might be the person who's already in your life, someone who's a fire sign. But this could also be somebody new coming into your life where you have reservations, like, is this person really a good fit for me or not? And considering, what I see over here, for those who are single, I feel that someone that comes into your life who maybe is a fire sign, there's a big question mark. Like, I don't know if I should proceed. Now, this reading isn't telling you to stay away from the fire sign, but I feel like you have to be careful. I don't know, some of you with the Nine of Wands and the Nine of Swords, you could be judging this person and kind of feel like they're going to hurt me, they're going to break my heart, so I'm just going to push them away. And that could be the worst thing that you do with the Five of Swords. I don't usually do this, but I don't want to leave things like this. I want to get some additional confirmation on the Queen of Wands. What other energy is around this Queen of Wands that will help Virgo? What other energy is around the Queen of Wands? Ace of Wands. So what a great card to get, because this card represents a new life. And again, it's that fiery energy, just like the Queen of Wands. The Ace of Wands, to me, this represents not only a new beginning, but an entirely new existence, possibly even a new you, relocation, a baby. This is just kind of an entirely new existence and doing away with the old. So I feel like for some of you, there's somebody coming into your life that is kind of offering you a new life, but for some of you, you're kind of afraid of what this person brings, when actually they're bringing nothing but good. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to get some more confirmation on this. What other messages are there for the sign of Virgo? Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. What additional confirmation is there on the Seven of Pentacles? The Hierophant. Okay. So you don't have to worry. I feel like with the Hierophant being here, this is a card of spiritual guidance and spiritual protection. You're being guided to where you belong. This is a card of kindred spirits. So again, here you're weighing your options. Should I or shouldn't I? Can I trust so-and-so? Or should I walk away from so-and-so? Maybe those who are coupled. The Hierophant is telling you that you're being shown where you belong. You have a lot of help from spirit. And again, this person here who is a fire sign is bringing nothing but positive energy into your life. They're offering you a new life, a new existence, something that you've never had before. Because the Ace of Wands, it's like, everything off the table. It's a clean slate, an entirely new beginning for you. But I kind of feel like some of you, you're hesitating on this. You're hesitating. And this could be someone new, but this can even be someone who's already in your life that you're not sure. You go back and forth. You're not sure if you want to be with this person. But I see, some challenging cards, but at the same time, I see a lot of positive encouragement to trust your intuition. You're being guided to where you belong. Okay, Virgo, this has been your love reading for January 2017. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will speak to you again next month.